up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel, and I am, of course, your beloved host, Light Liger here, and today, once again, we are going to be talking about those sweet altcoin gems, but this time with a twist, since all of these tokens and coins haven't been launched yet. So these are going to be having an initial distribution or sale taking place very soon or in the near future, giving you the opportunity to be one of those early birds acquiring these projects, which might go to the moon or they might go to the zero. Do your own research, obviously. There's always risks involved, especially with project launches. But I have a lot of trust on the projects that I have picked out today, which consist of 5 different projects. And you can find all the links down below for the respective projects. And I have talked about some of these in the previous videos, but now we're going to be dedicating a bit more time into them than just a 2-second mention. Starting out with a project that, I've talked about a lot, streamed a lot, and that is obviously Wax. And Wax, for those who are not regulars on my channel, is an EOSCO fork. And basically, it is a blockchain based on, well, NFTs and collectible NFTs. They are working with very large brands, obviously, such as Topps and William Shatner, and obviously Atari, and soon Street Fighter as well, which is probably going to be the biggest sale to date happening on this blockchain. And they are coming out with a new token, which is going to be existing on Ethereum, called WAX-E. The current ticker for the current Wax token is called WAX-P. There's also coming a third token, which is called WAX-G. G for governance, and WAX-E for WAX-E economic token, or Wax Ethereum, I guess. And basically, the way it works is you convert 1,000 of normal Wax on the Wax blockchain, 1,000 of them, and 1,000 equals 1 WAX-E token. And the long story short of this whole pitch is to you that it will give you Ethereum dividends. Based on all the NFTs that sell on the Wax blockchain, percentage of that sales are going to be converted into Ethereum, and those Ethereum are going to be distributed into Wax-E token holders. Also, Wax-E token holders will be getting Wax-G governance tokens, which also are getting part of these dividends which are happening. My good friend Any Observation has done a pretty good detail on explaining the very detailed tokenomics, how everything works. It may look a bit complex on these pictures, but basically what you have to understand that funds are moved from one chain in order to buy Ethereum, which is basically distributed to these token holders on Ethereum. And, it's like a lot of these other dividend tokens just give their own token or something like that, like in Sushi Swap. In this, we are getting real Ethereum. We all know and appreciate the value of it. It's probably going to be one of the strongest and pretty high dividend token. And the current price valuation, 1,000 Wax, is going to be, let's see, actually here on the calendar, so it's going to be $36 for 1 Wax-E token. Once again, Wax-P is the token that is going to be existing on the Wax blockchain, which you can already acquire. You can buy it now, and once the Wax-E token is going to be launching, I believe they're going to be aiming for December or early January, you can convert all of your Wax into Wax-E. It's a one-way swap for now. They haven't really set the stone on it, but this is one of those tokens that I'm going to be very excited to acquire, given the fact that we have already consistent revenue flow, as it has been stated on here above, how much volume has been going through the Wax blockchain at the moment. And it also does all the second made, so here we can see the first sale for Topps, 100K, 160K, 200K, and 111K, 100K again. And this is 5 times those amounts that are happening on the secondary market. So NFTs are getting sold many times over in the markets, which creating more revenue for the Wax-E token holders. So it becomes a very valuable dividend token with real utility tied into these collectibles and games that are hosted on the Wax blockchain. Moving on into our next project, we have another DeFi slash NFT project. This is Bondly. I want to put up a shout out to Elio Trades. He kind of introduced this project to me. They haven't launched their project yet. They have, though, launched a lot of these NFTs, a lot of anime related ones, and obviously I'm a big weeb, so I always love that stuff. And they are building this sort of interoperability with Polkadot, and I obviously am also a big fan of Polkadot, and they're also Kusama. They're going to be working with multiple blockchains on the space, and this is going to be giving out fast trades across all the blockchains, so we can trade XYZ token for the cheap price because it's happening on the Substrate blockchain, which is part of the Polkadot system. And here are kind of like the early stages. Launches are going to be happening Q4, so I guess they might be releasing their token on end of December or in Q1, basically, when it's going to be launching on Kusama and Polkadot. In Q4, we're going to be seeing Ethereum, DOS Network, and USD Coin. And then later on, it's going to be on Trust Chain and Cardano. And it's going to be very interesting. And there's a real team behind it, you know. And there's also a white paper, I believe, also here, which you can read on. So I think it's going to be one of those very interesting projects, which I'm going to be keeping my eyes on. And interested, obviously, talking about their platform. Once it comes out, might do a video or two about it. But definitely, you know, all Polkadot projects I'm pretty bullish on, and everything that has interoperability also very bullish on. So I'm looking very forward to the initial distribution slash sale. Moving into a third project, we have another Polkadot project, which is a multi-chain one. And this is Moonbeam. I obviously have done videos on these fake Moonbeam projects, Moon UFI, Moonbeam. These are all scams, by the way. But this Moonbeam, Moonbeam.network is the website. This is the real project. And basically, it is creating these smart contracts under the Parachain in Polkadot, kind of bring the first smart contract provider on Polkadot all together, because right now Polkadot is not able to do that, or at least not in the same capacity as Ethereum. And this is very big, given out the scope of the project and how Polkadot can interact with Ethereum and etc. If you believe in Polkadot, you already hold it, you definitely should hold Moonbeam as well. And their token is going to be launching. They haven't really given out a date yet, so we're only going to be guessing. It's going to be called Glimmer, GLMR, and it's going to be used for smart contract executions, transaction fees, staking, and governance. So there's multi-use for it. Seems to have enough utility to bring value. If it just was just one of these or two of these, I don't think it would be that valuable, but giving all of these options for usage, I think is going to be driving the value, especially if more and more projects are going to be utilizing the Moonbeam ecosystem and their token in order to build smart contracts under Polkadot. And the launch in Kusama CanaryNet is going to be having 21 Q1, and also Q2 is going to be on the Polkadot mainnet. So by then, we're going to be seeing the launch of the token, I assume, if they're going to be launching at the same time as the service comes up. I mean, how otherwise it could work, I guess. I mean, it has to launch then. Moving on, we have Zoracles, and this is happening on November 30th, if I remember right. So very soon, in 2 days, I believe it's the sale. This is going to be the very first Oracle that is using the zero knowledge proofs, ZSNARKs, and so basically confidential data for smart contracts. So we could say it's a privacy form of an Oracle, which is something that hasn't done before in Ethereum. Oracle projects in general, I see a lot more value for them because we keep constantly seeing these problems. Compound 2 days ago, or is it 4 days ago, just got hacked because, they got abusing their weak Oracle system. And that is why you need these different Oracle services, which are going to be providing all the things. They have a GitHub, they have a lot of press articles, also launch on Yahoo Finance and etc. The team is anonymous, let's give it that. So that's the risk here. They do have a GitHub. Do they have like an actual white paper? No, apparently no. So that's also a bit of a negative. You can also download the client if you want to play around it. But yes, this is a risky investment, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still gonna be investing in it because I'm very bullish on all these Oracle projects and their potential in terms of price growth, because I think it's not too crowded space as of right now, and they're doing something new, and it seems that they have a real project. It seems. But this is probably the most riskiest project out of the 5 that I'm going to be talking about here today. And they are using this Socrates system on Ethereum, and you can read about it on this website in case you're interested, by the way. And Z-Snarks and everything, you know, it's more tech-heavy stuff, so maybe not everybody's going to be understanding about it. But privacy is definitely something that people are seeking, especially if they want to protect their data or a unique intellectual property. So they might want to opt in for a private-based, Oracle service, which is not going to be giving all of that information to the public, so to speak. And our last project is a bit of a wild card. It's called Mina Protocol. It had a different name before, and they're building basically the world's lightest blockchain. And this kind of goes into the category of professor coins, as I want to put kudos to Elio kind of coming up with the term. But I'm going to use the term myself in the sense that they are very like these, have this very unique tech feature, but in the end of the day, it might be absolutely meaningless. It's just something that they did something unique in terms of the algorithm, and somehow that's going to be making them relevant in the space. I mean, you have projects like Pascal Coin, which is having a blockchain that is going to be erasing older blocks. That, for example, is a project that is doing something very, very unique, but then again, like it's like a ranked 1,000, 2,000 project. It's not like very big, even though they have something very proprietary done. So basically what they're doing is they're creating a blockchain that is only 22 kilobytes. And that's very small when you comparing into, I think Bitcoin right now is 300 gigabytes. I think Monero is also very large. You have these very massive blockchains, and they take a lot of space. This is something you can run on your phone. So that's kind of the game-breaking element here. It's going to be claiming to be easily accessible, truly decentralized with full nodes like never before. Light chain, high speed. What is the TPS? It doesn't exactly say, but I guess they say that apps execute as fast as your bandwidth can carry them. So I guess if you have a higher internet speed, I guess that means it's going to be a much faster blockchain. So that's interesting. Private and powerful apps thanks to Snaps. So it's Snark-powered decentralized applications optimized for efficiency, privacy, and scalability. And brokerable money for all, so peer-to-peer permissionless network empowers participants to build, interact with tokens directly without going through centralized wallet, exchange, or intermediary. And payments can be made in Mina's native asset and stablecoin or in user-generated brokerable tokens. So I can send all the transactions in my SHIB token instead of like paying it on Mina, which is a feature that many blockchains don't have. Waves has kind of adopted that, but that's kind of like a very cool system to have. Also, they got 10 million investment from Asia. So I guess that's kind of big news. So this could be the partners here. I don't know any of these, but hey, 10 million you just got. That's a lot of money. You can do a lot of things, promotion, etc. And, you know, with any smart contract blockchain, which allows you to create tokens or just smart contracts, it's all about getting the developers aboard and getting them interested to build on your blockchain. And if you don't get to do that, then your blockchain is worthless, basically. And you have to have pretty nice incentives in place to make people leave from Ethereum and etc. But if they manage to do that, they manage to build out some type of a niche app which attracts a lot of people, then it can be very successful. And maybe people are going to be speculating a lot on this token as well, or this coin, sorry. Launch, when it's going to be happening, I don't know. They're going to be having some type of a Genesis program where they're gonna be, you know, backbone of the robust decentralized network. So I guess you're gonna have to like apply to be, you know, participating on distribution of the tokens. If this is the max supply or even portion of the max supply, it seems that it's going to be very low supply perhaps, so it could be also a very, very, very good sign, and maybe I'm going to be applying, I don't know, but there's a lot of spots available here. What does the node require? I have no idea, but definitely one of those projects that could be, you know, dark horse in the race, definitely worthy speculative coin. Thanks for watching. Obviously, subscribe for more videos. Click that bell button so you will get a notification once I go live on my streams, the videos come up, or I make a community post or a giveaway or something like that. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Cheers.